So this image of our planet is showing chlorophyll, or plants. You can see plants on the land masses and you can see plants in the oceans. And it's time-lapse going through the seasons. So if I speed this up, it looks like the planet's actually breathing. You can see the grasslands and the forests waxing and waning. And if you look at the oceans, you can see an incredible amount of algae in the oceans as well. And most of the oxygen that we breathe comes from the algae in the oceans. We sort of have this idea that it's the forests on the land, but actually much of the oxygen we breathe comes from the oceans. This image shows the Indian Ocean tsunami. This is the epicenter of the Indian Ocean tsunami. And I'm actually going to play a time-lapse of the period after the tsunami, after the initial earthquake. And you can see the tsunami spreading out from the epicenter. This is a great data set for students because it shows how, after 30 hours, the influence of the tsunami is felt all the way around the planet. So if I move this around to the USA, after 30 hours, the tsunami's influence is felt on both the east and the west coast of the USA. And so you can say to students, look, this is one body of water, it's really one ocean. So something you do in one part of the ocean, or one part of the planet, has an impact on the other side of the world. The tsunami that started in the Indian Ocean reached the USA, which is on the other side of the planet. This is showing time-lapse the way the Earth has changed over the last 300 million years. So what until really only a short few decades ago was considered to be rather a bizarre theory is now considered mainstream fact, that the Earth is made of these plates like a jigsaw puzzle, and they move around, and they're still moving, of course. So you can see here, Africa and South America are about to split apart. This is a very big inland sea to the east of the Andes. Atlantic Ridge, of course, where the Azores are. A lot of people in this area would know the Azores well. As a result of those plates drifting apart and the volcanic action that created the Azores. And the polar cap there is where Phoenix landed now about 7 or 8 months ago, to test the ice and see whether it was just water or whether there was something else in there. Was there carbon dioxide, and was there possibly methane or some other remnant of life in that ice? And thus far they've only found water, but there are sort of hints that there may have been life on Mars at some past time, but nothing, no concrete evidence yet. the EPA